Clemens Homebrew, coming at you with the beer review right in the middle of Super Bowl halftime 2024 with Usher and whoever else. They weren't that impressive to me, so whatever, I'm doing a beer review. So here it is. This is Superfly Rye IPA. It's from Block 15 Brewing out of Corvallis, Oregon. You know, I love Block 15. They put out some great stuff, and I did a rye IPA some years ago, and I just loved that beer. I love the whole concept of that spicy rye with some hop, if you can balance that out. So this one is a 7% of ABV. I'm looking forward to getting into it. Let's crack it open. Woo, baby. So right away, you got some nice sweetness coming off this. You get some of the spiciness, but it's a beautiful malt bill going on. Well, you know, this is unusual. Usually I can pick up a lot more in terms of maybe what hop character's in it, whether I know what the hops are or not. And this thing, the malt bill is very much dominating. There's definitely hops in there that are toning the whole thing down, probably keeping the sweetness low. There's a light sweetness to it, but mostly I'm getting that spicy rye quality. I'm getting like a generic sweetness coming through. Almost feel like I get a little bit of lemon and some grapefruit coming through, but boy, it's kind of hard to tell. I'm not getting any tropical quality coming off it at all, or any stone fruits, but that spicy rye is clearly there. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Cheers. Well, Usher's stripping down on TV. That's not really my thing. But boy, this beer's kind of fun. It's interesting. It's so different to have an IPA where the hops are not taking over the whole thing, right? I mean, we really kind of come to expect that, and it's going to be some kind of fruit or whatever going on. Takes the whole center stage. But that's just not the case with this. It is definitely the rye malts that take the center stage straight up in the aroma, in the taste, the whole bit. There's a nice light sweetness to it. I'm having a hard time pulling out any of the specifics on the hops whatsoever. Let me pour this last bit in so I can take a look and see if there's a date on this. This is November 21st of 2023, and it is February in 2024. So I might not have tried this fresh enough, but you know, usually when you're in the 3-month period, you know, you should still be getting some good quality coming through on the hop character. In terms of the malt bill, really is good, but there's not a lot of depth to this beer. You know, I don't have things taking me off this direction or that direction or whatever. It's just a well-crafted beer, but in that sense, it's kind of disappointing. I think even on my own rye, I didn't have this much rye quality, but I had some fun hop character going on too to give it some diversity, and I feel like this is kind of lacking a little bit in that area. Nice rye, but otherwise, not a lot to it. All right, so how am I going to rate this in terms of, I mean, they call it a rye PA, right? A rye IPA, but in terms of IPAs, yeah, I can't score it super high. I think it's well crafted. They achieved what they wanted. They gave you the rye. That's wonderful. But there needed to be something more going on. In terms of IPAs, yeah, I got to give this about a 3.6. That's a mid B grade for me. You know, one hair above. Overall, you know, I like rye a lot, but wow, there's just too much of it. I'm going to enjoy this. Absolutely. It's still a wonderful B beer, but it's just lacking. It's just lacking. Overall, I'm going to give this an 85. So 86 for my style, 85 overall. And it's still a fun try. I'm still going to thoroughly enjoy this. Here it is again. It's the Superfly Rye IPA from Block 15 Brewing. Still a fun varietal, I would say for sure. If you like rye, though, I would say check it out. This is Kevin Clemens Homebrew saying life's too short to drink cheap beer. And I will see you on the next beer review.